Meg Venon, Trekkies, Tributes, and Inklings. I know I have not posted in a while, and that's just because school has been so busy for me. Um, but if you want to find out what has been going on in my life, you can check out my Instagram account, and my Facebook account. Just look up Cambridge Ruth or Phantasmify, and you will find me. And also, DM me first. Be like, hey, I'm one of your YouTube followers. Can I follow you here? And I'll be like, oh, as long as you're one of my YouTube followers, I'll be like, oh yeah, you can. But message me first, then I'll know. So yes, um, so today I wanted to talk to you about Halloween. This is part of the life part of Phantasmify. And for everyone who is new to Phantasmify, welcome. This is a place where I talk about all things sci fi, fantasy, and life, all within my Christian perspective. And I'm not trying to force my opinions on anyone, I'm just saying why I believe what I believe. And it is actually, I've told plenty of people about these things before, and so many of them have been interested or curious, or it's cleared things up for them. And that is why I make those videos. So, for all of you people who are going down to the comments going, what are you doing right now talking about Halloween? I'm not making these videos for you. If I really was, I would probably be making them about some other things, and about things that you would probably like, and I'd be right making them in your opinion. So, yeah, I'm not making them for you. So, like I said, today we are doing Halloween. Specifically, why I personally don't do Halloween. And yes, tonight of all nights is Halloween. So I did dress up today. I dressed up as Cinderella, but that is because I adore dressing up. And Cinderella is my favorite Disney princess. Always has been. Always will be, most likely. Unless they make a phenomenal princess. She always has been my favorite princess. And I had a dress that looks a lot like hers. Like I said, go follow me on Instagram. You can see it there. And yeah, you'll be like, wow, that's really cool. But, or you'll be like, whoa, that it was a lot of the responses I got tonight. But anyway, so talking about Halloween. So, first things first, if you're just celebrating Halloween just for candy, there are a few better ways that you could probably be doing that. I've seen trunk or treating where you just have a bunch of like cars lined up and you just go get candy and you dress up because you can, because why not? I've also, when I was little, I used to do at my grandpa's church, they put on hallelujah parties, and they would celebrate the life of Christ and everything, and they would have a gospel presentation and like a Bible story at the end. And you still got to dress up and you got to go around and collect candy. They actually one year had a Chronicles of Narnia themed one. And for any of you guys who have followed me on my other videos, you know how much I love Chronicles of Narnia. And even when I was little and had no clue what it was, because I was too scared to watch it, I still liked it, and they had a great setup. So do a themed Hallelujah party. It's so good, and it really is not celebrating Halloween because they don't allow anything scary in there and they don't celebrate death. Which comes to my point number two. Halloween is mostly a celebration about death. And it talks about ghosts and skeletons and zombies, which are apparently dead people walking around, that is actually coming from the Bible, that because people are scared of it. Because in the tribulation, when God calls us home, the dead in Christ shall rise, and they shall be like actually living people. So people are like freaking out about this because they know it's real. And when Jesus rose from the dead, it was said that people who had died before but had believed that God would send a Messiah who ended up being Jesus, they rose from the dead and they were walking around, and they weren't like all mealy and everything like zombies. They were like actually the people. I'm like, that is so cool. So, yeah. Halloween celebrates a lot of dead things. And you know what? I don't think it's really great to celebrate death. Now, if you come from a culture and where they do celebrate death, I know some Mexican cultures celebrate the loved ones that have gone on before, and a lot of Chinese culture um, festivals celebrate that, and a lot of Asian cultures have celebrations very similar to that. That is part of your culture. I'm not slamming on your culture. I'm slamming on what Halloween tends to be and what people make it out to be is this very large celebration of everything scary and death, and they're celebrating becoming dead. What? Why are you celebrating this? Um, God has made us Christians alive in Him. And so I don't care to celebrate death. I celebrate life. So people could argue, oh, well, you celebrate death on Easter. No, I don't. I celebrate the life Christ has created inside of me when He forgave me of everything wrong that I've done. So I'm celebrating life, not death. So, yeah. So, anyway, let's move on to point number 3. So, going along with death and scary things, I really don't care to celebrate all things scary. I don't. I've always been really having a really strong imagination. So when it's at night, it's really, really bad. You'd think I was 5. Now, I've gotten better, so much so that I can watch Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. But, yeah, I still struggle with that sometimes, and I don't care to go walking around at night and have someone scare me so I accidentally hurt them, because I would hurt them. I'd most likely punch them on accident and feel super bad about it, but they were the ones who scared me. So I just avoid that. Then, fourth point, Halloween is a lot about witchcraft. Like I said, any of you guys who've watched my past videos know how much I really, really am against witchcraft. And any of you who have not watched my videos and are new to my channel, go over, watch my other videos. Even if you have to pause this one first, go over and watch them. You'll understand more of what I'm talking about here, about witchcraft and everything. And since you've missed things, hit the subscribe button and like this video so YouTube knows anytime something like this comes up again, they'll put it on your home feed. And then you'll be scrolling and go, "Oh, that looks interesting." So yeah. So if you could do that, that'd be great. 2 seconds. That's all it takes. 2 seconds, hit the bell. We're good. So now, witchcraft is demon possession of a person to give them unnatural powers. I was actually talking to a friend of mine about this tonight, and she had no clue about it. And it's actually real. It actually is real. Like, a lot of people don't realize that either. And so, and I'm not trying to give anybody nightmares. This is a family-friendly channel. So I'm just kind of keeping it there, but it is real. And I personally, I cannot be afraid of that, because I have Christ filling me up inside. I can't have any other spirit filling me, which includes demons and everything that is involved with witchcraft. So I'm perfectly alright, but I am not supporting that. And so it's another reason, fourth reason, why I don't celebrate Halloween. And then the fifth reason and last reason, oh, sorry, I just realized, I have this cork board, you probably can't see it. right there, I went back for fall break and got a corkboard, and I don't have a leaf growing out of my head. It's just my corkboard, and those are my initials of my elven name. So not my real name, but my elven name. You can look them up and find something out about me. Yep. But you'll be like, huh, now I wonder what her elven name is. Go look it up. Be interesting. It's not anywhere on the internet, but yeah, you can try. But yeah, so those are the elven initials of it. It's so yeah. Then so point number 5, right where I was. Halloween comes from the day. It actually stands for All Hallows Eve. And it comes before a day called All Saints Day. And in the past, in history, people would do whatever, ever they wanted to do. Because the next day, they would go into the Catholic Church and they would do confessionals. And that's why it was called All Saints Day. And everything would be okay. So you could even kill someone if you wanted to. And it would be all okay. And that is totally, totally wrong. There is, even in pagan cultures, they will tell you you should not just kill someone if you want to, just because it's gonna be okay the next day. It's not going to be. There are payments for your actions. So think about it first. So yeah, it All Hallows Eve was a night filled with debauchery. And like I said, I would give you more details, but this is a family friendly channel. And I don't want people to have nightmares, or specifically children to have nightmares, because some of the things that they did, my dad told me when I was like 14. And they are so messed up, I almost had nightmares. So, you could probably fill in the blanks. But anyway, just it was a night that was very, very bad. And that is what we're celebrating when we celebrate that. And most people don't know that, so they're like celebrating something they don't understand. And I mean, that's all right if you didn't understand it and now you're watching this video and you're like, "Oh man, I didn't know that." Well, now you do. And I'm not saying this to change your views on anything, nor am I saying this to slam you. Like I said, I'm just here telling you why I don't celebrate Halloween, to maybe clarify some things, because I've had people be like, "Oh yeah, I don't do this, but I don't know why." Or, "My family never did this, but I don't know why." Well, here are possibilities as to why, because this is why my family never celebrated these things. And once I found out about them, I was like, yeah, I'm not celebrating those things at all. So I hope you have enjoyed this video and that you found it informative. And like I said, for all those people who are going to start slamming me in the comments, I'm not making these videos for you, so bye. Anyway, guys, I hope that you have a blessed evening and you stay safe. We actually had some snow here earlier. I was so excited. I have forgotten how much it snows in the north, and it is very good to see snow again. And I'm a snow person. So anyway, I hope you guys stay safe, and I know that I love you so much in Christ as brothers and sisters. And as always, guys, may the force be with you. Live long and prosper, and nanu nanu.